Hello everybody, I'm Justine with State of Grace Tarot. Welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time joining me. Today I have another video response to the Tarot Tube community. And today I'm going through my tarot habits. This is a tag originally created by Heather, Sarah, and Julia over at 3 Girls 1 Deck. And I thought this was a really fun tag that I really wanted to jump in on. So I'm going to be looking at my notes over here to go through the questions. So please excuse me as I look away from the screen sometimes. The first question that they have for this tag is, what is your regular tarot routine? So like I said in one of my previous videos, I am an early riser. I get up very early in the morning, around 4, sometimes a little bit earlier, and I wake up, I let my dogs out. You can hear one of them right now. Coco. I let my dogs out and make coffee, and while I'm drinking my coffee or something warm, sometimes it's tea, I, get ready, kind of center myself. Sometimes I'll sit on the porch with them and just, enjoy sitting and looking at the moon and the stars. But I really like to get my day started, and we come into my meditation room, and I'll typically sit over at my meditation table for anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes, depending on how much I need, and, go through some cleansing and releasing of negative energies, and, just really sitting in my inner temple a little bit, and really pulling that energy into myself. I really find that very valuable. Once I feel comfortable and ready, I move over to my tarot table, which is where we are right now, and I'll start, my readings, depending on how much time I've taken. Sometimes it's 1 card, sometimes it's 2, sometimes I'm doing a whole spread. Typically once or twice a week I'll do a bigger spread, or a card study or something. Like right now I'm doing a deck study with the Earth Woman Tarot. I'm also trying to, do my deck and walk. So there's other things that I'm doing other than just my spread or my reading. And so sometimes it's just the 1 card. I do pull at least 1 card every day. That's for sure. That's a must. Sometimes I journal. Well, typically I do journal. Especially now. That's a non-negotiable. I mean, it may be a couple of sentences, it may be 3 pages, but there is some journaling and some reflecting that goes on. And then I, start my day and do a little bit of a workout and get ready for work. Their next question is, do you do readings for any particular occasions or observances? I do like to do readings for each new moon and each full moon. I think that's pretty much it though. I do like to do a year ahead spread. Not that I feel like it's, predicting the future of the year that I'm going to have, but it kind of gives you a good baseline of reflection. And this year for my year ahead spread, I'm using that to kind of do a deeper study of the card and see how it's coming up in my life every day or throughout the month. I don't know that there's really other things that like milestones that I really read for, maybe my birthday, but I don't have like a specific spread for that. It's just like another reading. I would love to have more. Honestly, I love the tarot. Give me more. Their next question is, how do you shuffle? And I'm a riffle shuffler. I like to riffle shuffle. probably 3 times, 3 to 7 times. Typically 3 feels good enough to clear the energy a little bit. And then, so I'll riffle shuffle, call it 3 times, and then hand over hand while I'm thinking of whatever question or intention that I have for the day. And then once I feel like the cards are ready and that I'm ready, maybe there's a jumper, then I'll cut the deck and go from there. Do you have any rules about what kinds of questions you ask or answer? I really think I'm still figuring out my rules. Obviously, you know, no medical, law, health related things. Anything that really requires professional advice, like not going there. I don't really feel comfortable. I'm not really keen on third party readings, like what someone else is thinking or doing. And I prefer the questions to be about how I or the person I'm reading for can gain more insight and knowledge and take action and to make changes. So I don't really I should probably flesh that out a little bit more, you know, kind of write it out, my thoughts. But yeah, I'm still figuring that out a little bit. Spreads or no? I'm a spread girl. I like a good spread. I want to use more. But the more cards you have, it's the longer the readings take. And, you know, sometimes a good 1 card, 2 card, 3 card is all there's time for, which is great. But, you know, there are some days that I really just want to dig into a really good big spread. One thing, funny enough, Amethyst Ascension just created a second version of her spread tarot deck, her spread deck. So I bought both the first and the second version. So I think I'm going to have about a deck full of 120 spreads that I am so excited to start using. So you might see some of those on my channel. I don't know. But I'll link the video to her channel because I think that that's so cool. You're not jacking with a huge book and trying to keep the page open. You just have your little card and there you go. I could make one using a flashcard, sure, but this, you know, is so much more professionally done and a way to support another creator, so I'm here for it. I love it. You can get her decks on Make Playing cards, so you'll have to check that out. Reversals or no? I typically don't read reversals. I don't feel like I know enough, or no, I'm pretty confident, but I do feel like, you know, where the cards are in our particular spread or the other cards on the table kind of inform you whether it's kind of a reversed energy or not, the more negative aspect of it. So I don't really read reversals. I'm still refining my practice, so I'm not saying I'll never read reversals. And sometimes they come out reversed and that feels right. And so I'll leave it. I go with the flow a little bit. And their last question is multiple decks or no? And I have to say, give me all the decks. I love it. I like pulling out several tarot decks, oracle decks. The more the merrier. Let's try it. Especially, you know, if you have like a 3-card spread and you pull out another tarot deck to clarify those cards in the spread, it kind of adds a little bit more nuance, a little bit more meat on the bone, so to speak. So I do enjoy that. Does it take longer to read? Yes. But it's more fun. And, you know, that's what I'm here for, I guess. No, I mean, I'm serious. I do think it's really fun, and, you know, it's a way to learn the tarot better. That's what I'm here for right now. I'm learning the tarot, and I do think that it helps stretch that muscle a little bit more to add another layer in on the reading. Plus, you know, so many tarot decks, the art is so gorgeous. So if you can pull it out and have a beautiful spread on your table, why not enjoy that? So those are my tarot habits. I hope you enjoyed my video. I know I had fun making it and thinking through, like, what are my tarot habits? Let me know your thoughts. What are your tarot habits? I look forward to seeing all your videos and seeing what habits you all have and how you kind of think. How many decks do you use in a spread? And do you read reversals or not? What are your tarot? What's your tarot routine? Do you have a ritual around that? I love to see all the videos, so hopefully we'll get a few more added to this tarot tag and keep going. So thank you all so much for joining me today, and I will see you again soon.